Welcome guys to the Chat 4.0. We're about to watch a very nice interview that we did with Jose Mancini. He works in a very specific industry that is paper and energy, and he is a leader and a manager in that business, and he has a lot of knowledge to share with us here. So the interview is very nice. So please, I hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe on the channel, share that as much as you can, and give us your like. That helps us a lot. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy. Welcome, guys, to the Chat 4.0. It's my pleasure to have here Jose Mancini. He's a great leader and manager in the chemical industry, correct, Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. First of all, thank you for accepting participating here in the Chat 4.0 with us. It's a pleasure to have you here. Can you introduce a little bit about yourself, your family, your hobbies, your school background?
Okay. So my name is José Augusto Mancini de Oliveira. It's a very long name. Short name during the work is José Mancini, and very short is Mancini. Usually I receive this because it's surname and short name, and everybody knows, because Oliveira, you have lots of Oliveiras in Brazil. So I am from Curitiba. I was born here in Curitiba. I have 62 years old. Last Saturday, I complete 62 years old. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I am married with Maria Isabella. I have two sons, Felipe and Leonardo. And I have a very, very good family. My brothers, my sisters, my cousins, everybody is very, very good and very funny. It's perfect for me. I think I would not, receive a so good family like this. Everybody has a good family, but this one is perfect for everybody. It's funny also.
I agree
And
with you.
yeah. And what I did, I studied mechanical technician with 17 to 18 years old. I got, let's say, technical graduation. After that, this was in 1977. In 1982, I got the graduation in mechanical engineering. After that, I think this point is very interesting in my career, that I start to execute some, let's say, post graduations in my professional life. This was impacting so much because uh, I was talking with a friend of mine, and he told it's very important, as you are a young guy, you start to study and increase your. He told it on that time, there is no meaning, but there is a potential, and energy. So if you start to get more knowledge, you get success in your life, professional life.
Nice.
So from this, I execute some, let's say, 5 post-graduation course. This 1 year course, every one. So in 92, I got the graduation in mechanical. In 93, 82, in 83, I got the post-graduation in production and sourcing. After that, I execute another training in production engineering. After that, safety engineering. After that, quality management. And in the end, I executed 5 years ago or 8 years ago, I executed a course about construction engineering. In 93, also I had the opportunity to study in Japan during 6 months, also studying about equipment. That is my area. I studied, the name of the course was Renovation of Industrial Equipment. So this course was very, very good. So not only about the equipment, but all the let's say interface that you have during the design and the construction and so on with quality, value engineering. A lot was executed in Japan. So it's a philosophy that they have. So this renovation of industrial equipment is very interesting, because here in Brazil, when we have to invest in a new plant, let's say an industry for chemical, usually if you have a low availability of the plant, they will put more money in a new one, but don't fix the problem in the previous one, the existing one. So this one in Japan, they do in machine they call Kairyu. This Kairyu is a specific name that they have for equipment improvement. It's like Kaizen in the other areas
In
that
the
we
production.
continuous improvement. So this is culture.
Oh,
They have
nice.
this one, and everywhere that we could go, we could see this.
So
What I read in the books, I could see the practice in Japan.
nice. So we already could see that you have a lot of knowledge on the technical. You have a lot of technical skills. You focus yourself on the technical part. Can you explain a little bit what Valmet does?
Yeah, so Valmet is a international company. Here in Brazil, we call multinational company. It works with all the products based on the raw material is the wood. So we supply the complete mills. Mills, as I call, are the complete industry that will produce pulp, will produce energy, and will produce paper. And also in our business, we have automation and we have a service. So when we sell a project, will be from the first very starting point of the project will be the basic engineering. We supply all the machinery, or if we need, we have to subcontract some machinery in order to manufacture and so on. And in the end, we will install everything. We will make the commissioning of everything. We will make the startup. And after the warranty or guarantee time, we service guys will come and start to work in order to see the problems, sell the maintenance, and so on, in order to increase availability or reliability of the items if necessary.
Nice. So, for example, you get the project from the base, like just you have just the land, and then you go, you build everything, you do the machines, you give that to the owner of the project 100% done, and after, if they need to make a maintenance, that you guys go there and also sell the maintenance.
Yeah, like that.
During your career, for when you finished the college, you already saw that you already told us that you did a lot of different post graduations and courses during that time. But how was the transition for you until you get to work in Valmet? Because I believe all this knowledge that you are applying on Valmet today is something very specific that's going to be difficult to learn that on a college or any degree. It's something that you really need to working on to learn that.
Yeah, it's not so easy because here in Brazil there is no university that will uh, teach you about the chemical process industries. In the past, we have Petrobras that in the end of the university degree, they pick up some professionals or some candidates that would come to Petrobras. In the last year, Petrobras prepared all the people, engineers, let's say, in order to work in this kind of industry. So this chemical process industry or continuous process industries like refineries, chemical plants, and petrochemical plants, pulp and mainly pulp and energy also, they are in this kind of business, let's say. But this is very narrow, let's say, space in the engineering. If you work in this area, or nowadays you have to learn inside of these companies, like our company. So you have a very restricted market of competition with the other people that will come to. It's not like an industrial engineering. You have a very specific, let's say, knowledge
Yeah. So,
applicable on this.
for example, so in your team, if you need to hire an engineer to work with you, do you expect to hire already someone with all the knowledge that you need, or you guys are open to hire someone to learn inside of the company with you?
Yeah, we prefer to have a guy that will learn inside. At least I say that usually, in order to start to understand and produce something, will be more than 5 years learning.
Nice.
5 years learning this, and all the time learning. you have your life learning.
Yeah.
But in this case, we prefer like that, because if you have people that with some part of the knowledge, we miss lots of other parts. In our area, for instance, we work with all the areas from pulp, paper, and energy areas. So uh, we have to be flexible to work. You need to know about the technology of one area, another area, in order to help the company, because we are not like in Europe, that we have a specific group, but they develop the technology, and here we use the technology here in Brazil.
So you guys need to split the knowledge and need to know a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So going to that direction, how you manage your team when you have situations like that? How you get the engagement of the team? Because you are a technical guy, you have a lot of knowledge with technical, but you are also a manager, so you need to manage people. That is a completely different challenge, let's say. So how you balance that? Because I can see you're still very technical and you also manage people.
Yeah. In our area, in fact, you need to be a technical guy. If you are not technical, you will not support your colleagues, your team, because all the time you have to give some support or discuss something that involves your business or engineering area. So in this case, in order to engage, first, all the time I'm close to the people. I sometimes the people joke with me, because I used to have a walking to every place from my team and talk with the people in order to see what they are doing, if they have something that they want to suggest to improve, or some problem that I can help. So this usually at least once a week, daily, but daily also I walk around in order to see. So when I we you built our office here in Brazil, in new office, the people asked if we'd like to have a specific room. I told no. It's better to be a open place in order to come the people and avoid barriers like walls and so on. So in this case, after that, I think only our department had this kind of construction. So if you put barriers to the people, they will not come. If you will not close to the people, it will be difficult. So you have to understand the people. So in order to engage, also another thing that I used to do is to work with our values, Valmet values. So all the companies, they have the values for sure, but if you don't practice the values, there is no meaning for that. So
Nice.
I emphasize that we need to do this, and I do examples, and during our meetings, monthly meetings, or meetings that we are talking about our organization, we ask to our people in order to give examples that will they applied our values. So it's very nice, because all the time the people comes with let's say working with people, customers, excellence, renewal. So all the time they are thinking about that. So it's not so simple, because this takes time, because the people has to think about that, and also to work all the time thinking on that. So it's not so easy to change the mind of everybody, but you have to all the time come back.
It takes time. Yes. So thinking a little bit about lean, the lean concept and lean manufacturing, how do you see that inside of Valmet, or not Valmet himself, but inside of the market? That your market is completely different for me, so I have no idea. I always work in a production environment, automotive industry, and then plastic industry, but it's something more. It's production himself. Like for your market, how do you see the lean concept?
Yeah, lean concept. I would say that in my concept, that as an old, let's say, quality management, that would be the old concept that now has a new definition, and some parts of this old definition has some new ways to work. But lean is for sure. First, you have to think in your customer. If you don't have a customer satisfied with what you are doing, there is no meaning for that. So after that, you have to, in my point of view, you have to think about doing more with less, doing more things with less cost, with less time, with less everything that you are related with what we're doing, and also with at least the same quality, and if possible, with reduce the cost, because all of this will be in the end also taking into account process all the time. I'm saying to the people, you have to think in the process. You don't think only in the problem. The problem will occur lots of times, but the process has to be fixed. So lean is a little bit of this. The process you have to investigate and see what is. There are lots of methodologies, and We apply in environment also in order to apply lean, and if the process not fixed, all the time you are doing wrong things, more costly, and the quality not so good.
Yeah, you need to
And
find the root cause.
yeah, root cause is one of the things that we are all the time we're working with. It's not lean, but we have groups of in order to analyze the problems, the main problems that are, let's say, global problems, or in our office problems, from our office problems, but in order to improve, because and fix the system.
Can you tell a little for us a little bit about your retirement plan, or because I believe one day everyone is going to get retired, or
Yeah,
do a different thing in life, get a different
yeah,
project and move it on. So do you have this plan, and how do you see that? How is that for you?
yeah. Environment, we have a succession plan that the people that will come after us start to be prepared in order to be the people that will, let's say, manage or be a director of the area. So my director of engineering has 1 year more than me, 63. I am 62, and we have discussed a lot some years ago. And nowadays, the guy that was another manager that was in the same section or department, and nowadays I am. He is my manager, because why this? Because in order to be the future director, if you follow the same structure organization, he has to be prepared. So no problem if I am now. I will make everything based on what he defines, or together. In fact, we are defining together.
Mm-hmm.
He is learning a lot from my side, from the director's side, and so on. So, but its transition is not so short. We spent about 3 4 years, because you have to learn a lot.
that
Not
that
easy.
that that way of transition that you say that Vomit is doing, that is very nice. They are really thinking in a future ahead. Like you guys are basically coaching this new director to be prepared to assume
Yes,
the company when you guys are not there anymore.
yeah. In our case, yeah, we have done this one, and the other areas also has they have worked like this way.
We can see you had a very successful career on your life, on the industry. If you could return when you were 18 years old, younger Jose again, what advice would you do to yourself? And if you could do anything different in that time, what you did?
Yeah, this is a interesting question. Yeah, because when I was 18 years old, I had already got the graduation, mechanical technician. So I think I would not do anything different, because my focus on that time was to be a mechanical engineer. So I would follow the career. But the engineer is not so easy career, because in order to be, let's say, to succeed in a career, is not necessary to have a graduation. You have to complete with lots of other things, like you have to learn a lot, you have to improve a lot, you have to develop a lot, You have to have a very good communication in the company. So all of these things, and when you work in a good companies like we work, you and myself, so okay, you can survive and very good. But all the companies will have some kind of problem. We have also some kind of problem.
2020 is not being an easy year for nobody. What is the biggest lessons learned that 2020 brought to you?
Yeah, this I think nobody would imagine a situation like that. But what I think that lots of things occurred during this year and will occur. You still will have the end of this pandemic. This is terrible for sure for everybody, for the people that already died. But I can see that the speed of changing is much faster than I could imagine. Lots of things has been occurring in the management. Lots of things have been occurring in the communication very fast. Very fast nowadays. You can get very fast. Let's say meetings. You can share sometimes one meeting, okay, but you are both in two, one guy in Europe, another guy here, and you can discuss after 1 hour and come and discuss and so on. So, in the changing of this life has been incredible.
We're getting the end here, Jose. So it
Okay.
was a very, very nice meeting. I'd like to know from you if you have a book to advise to us.
Yes. Yeah, I have a book that when I start to read this book, I start to be more, let's say, uh, think about other things. And just now, this situation that we have, this book says about. This book is from 2018, and it's in Portuguese, and the name of the book is Tomorrow's Management. So it informs or say about the new time that is coming, and it coincidentally is the time that we are just now. And if the companies and the leaders they are not prepared with this new time, the companies will not succeed. So there are lots of insights in this book, and I would recommend to everybody that wants to be connected with this new world. It's incredible. It's a very nice book with lots of good things.
I will put the information of the book here on the legend of the subscriber.
Mhm.
Thank you very much, Jose, for your time. Thank you for
Welcome.
participate
Yeah.
here. I really believe you brought a lot of knowledge for us. It's a very specific area where you work, and I'm very happy to make the chat 4.0 with you. You are a great leader, and you inspire us for sure.
Thank you very much, and welcome all time. If you want to know a little bit more about the chemical process industries, we can and mechanical part because we have let's say process parts, we have a mechanical engineering, we have let's say construction engineering, we have lots of other phase. But it's up.
We
Uh,
can we can make other videos for in the future for sure.
yeah, for sure.
And also,
Okay.
if you have someone for your company that you'd like to give us the name to make the interview here, I would be very happy.
Okay. I'll talk with people. Fortune, I think they'll be also here in your chat. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Jose. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.